And so let this be a lesson to all gang stalkers. Don't come up to me offering me no fucking Gatorades. Trying to fucking nigga gang stalker. Probably like Friday. Yeah, man. Don't come offering me no fucking Gatorades or no Arizona sweet teas and shit. Trying to send you little subliminals and shit. It's not gonna work. You sent your fucking domestic terrorist. I seen her coming. And when she gave me the Gatorade and started asking me questions to stop me from my protesting, she started triggering me. She started triggering me. Gave me a Gatorade. And I pay close attention. They always give me a Gatorade and sweet tea. I pay close attention. I seen her coming though. I seen the look on her face, and they always, whenever you tell them, like they were asking me about the VTA shooter, or she was asking me about the VTA shooter, and like usually when I answer people's questions and shit, or when I start explaining shit to people, they like to play stupid, and that's what I was listening for. What do you mean, a guy on the bus shot a lot of people? No. And then I told her clearly. I told her clearly at least 3 times before I, recognized that what she was trying to do was brain fuck me and irritate me. She kept asking, so what do you mean, a bus driver shot up the whole thing? And I said, yeah, it's like she got it right the first time. And I told her it wasn't a bus driver, it was somebody that worked for the people. So yeah, she got it right the first time. It doesn't matter what employee worked there, just as long as she knows an employee worked there. And he killed 8 people in himself. It doesn't matter, like, if it was a bus driver or the person, maintenance man and shit. He worked at VTA. So when she said the bus, was it a bus driver? I told her, a person that worked for the VTA, the maintenance guy. And then, she started doing all that shit again, fucking. Oh, after I tell her, yeah, she got it right, she started asking all types of questions about, was it somebody riding the bus that did it? Oh, so somebody got out of their car and did it. And I noticed, like, when she said somebody got out of their car and did it, and I told her, like, she got it right the first time, I said, man, this shit right here is so fucking funny. How did I let myself fall for it? And then she passed me the Gatorade. Oh, man. Why did you do that? It's their little way of fucking saying gay without saying gay. It's their way of fucking, passing you and calling you gay. Alright, I believe that's what it is. Because, this is what the Gatorade she gave me. I'm not finna drink it because I know, obviously, they put something around it to make me fucking... I don't believe in fucking drinking after or eating anything after fucking gang stalkers, so I won't be drinking that. I'll probably pass it to a different gang stalker. Some fucking thirsty motherfucking gang stalker. So, what I have on, I have 2 different weed jars. I have my weed jar, and I have a special weed jar. The special weed jar is for my gang stalkers. The ones that think I don't know they're gang stalkers. It's soaked in a magic potion. Organic. It comes from me. I'm not poisonous or nothing. Don't have no VDs or, I don't have no AIDS or none of that shit. Just pure organic piss. Pure organic piss. Soaked in organic piss. And dried in the California sun. Yep. So whenever they like to come and placate me and talk their fucking bullshit or whatever, I so kindly pass them a bud. And, it's my silent revenge. My silent revenge. Everybody's happy. Even the person who, harassed me. Even the person who harassed me is happy. So, she walked away happy. Don't try and perp me, lady. Please. I've been going through this for 11 years. You have your tactics. I have my tactics. Hey, what's going on, Alan? Your camera is still always, is still sideways. I don't think I can. It's the way my window tilts, and the way I gotta get a different, I gotta get a dash holder, if you will. The one I had broke. The only one I got now, I believe. Hold on. Maybe I can work something out over here, man. Nope, don't got them in here. I had stands too. A tripod. I had a tripod. But yeah, man, I think this is the way it's gonna have to work for now until I get it fixed. But I'm working on it, man. They've been fucking stressing me out, bro. I haven't had time to fucking look at this shit, man. Let me show you, man. I haven't had time to fucking do anything but fucking recycle and fucking sleep. And recycle and fucking sleep. Because they're constantly trying to stop me from recycling, man. I think we're gonna get the whole roof done. That's all I've had time to do, bro. Van all fucking dirty and shit from liquid spilling on it and fucking them blowing fucking dirt all over it and shit. It's like, I don't even, at this point, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going on a hard fucking mission, man. It's like, I have to do it around the clock or else I'm gonna fucking deal with a bunch of extra bullshit. And then I'm protesting too, like I just got done protesting and shit, and I just got done protesting after recycling and shit. Like, I didn't turn nothing in or nothing, I just came straight over here and started fucking protesting. I did a live and then they cut it, so part of it's on a live, and then I just did a video, and then my fucking megaphone, it overheated and shit, so I gotta wait for that shit to cool off. But I'll upload that video. It's only like, I don't know how long it is. It's not, probably like 6 minutes or some shit like that. And then the girl came up. As soon as I think they might have made my fucking come to think about it, she might have made my fucking thing overheat and shit, cause right after it overheated and shit, she came up to me and shit. I wanted to record her, man. I wanted to get her good. All that fucking bullshit she was talking about. She was talking about she was a targeted individual. She tried to tell me she tried to tell me she's a targeted individual, and I asked her, how long you been targeted? And she told me like 4 years or some shit like that. I said, oh, you ever see anything about it on YouTube? You fuck with any YouTube channels? You got a YouTube channel? And then she looked at me like she looked at me like she didn't know what the fuck to say. And then, like, I could, from that, well, I knew she was a perp walking up, because I could tell, like, you could tell. Every time I protest, they always send a chick. As you guys can see, you've seen in the other videos, it's always something. They'll walk up to you and fucking act like they're asking about the program. And you can tell the legitimate ones from the fake ones and shit. The fake ones they usually have on like military pants and shit, skateboards and shit. You know, all types of shit to show you that they're perpetrators. But if you try and accuse them of being a perpetrator, they'll have a reason to be like, fuck with you psychologically and say, nah, man, I'm just trying to learn about the program and shit. Like, if you're calling me a perp, it ain't no that, you know, just something to get loud about around the crowd and try and make you look like the bad guy. So, you know, you gotta be very, very strategic with those ones. You just gotta answer their questions and, you know, and try and have some tricks in your hat. Like, you know, don't let them be the only fucking tricky ones, man. They win with their fucking trickery, so we gotta find out ways to win with our trickery. And I think I just won. Like, unless she sees this video before she fucking rolls that weed up. Unless she's fucking smart, and says, this guy fucking caught on to me, you know, this guy caught on to me, I'm gonna throw this shit away. Or she's gonna smoke it. Most likely she'll smoke it. Perps are greedy. They don't think. They're just fucking greedy pieces of shit. That's why they do what they do to us and shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever, anything for the dollar, it doesn't matter. So, she smoked weed, and I provided her a special kind. Even more special than the weed that I smoke. Am I a bad guy for it? I might be, but I don't think so. I just think I'm a guy fighting back with strategic measures. And both of us are happy. Like, she got the gang stalk me, and she walked away with some weed. And I'm happy that she walked away with the weed. Actually accepted it. One for the home team, ladies and gentlemen. One for the home team. Ugh. The art of war, the new world art of war. The new world or the new world art of war. Excuse me. It's legitimate. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have to get strategic on them. They do with us. Excuse me. That's legitimate, you guys. It still sucks. Okay. How are you these days? I'm hanging in there, man. They shooting me the hell up with frequencies, and it's gotten a little bit more. They've been putting on the effort the past month or so. Shoot my dogs with frequencies and shit. The frequencies don't so much bother me until look at, we got a domestic terrorist pulling in. The frequencies don't so much bother me. He's probably watching this, and now he found out I gave piss to one of his perpetrators. Oh well, domestic terrorism is a fucked up thing, man. I don't like being domestically terrorized, shot with frequencies. But you guys do it to me like it's fucking legal, so hey. They got weed called cat piss. Now they got one called human piss. That's a new strain. I just created a new motherfucking strain, that's all. Can't get arrested for that. Bro, I listened to you a few minutes ago and you make absolutely no sense. What the fuck are you talking about? Stay off the hard drugs, kids. That weed is laced with meth. Laughing my ass off. You're funny, Junior Ramirez. You're funny to me. I wouldn't give a fuck what you think, champ. You can wipe your ass with organic piss, Junior Ramirez. So your partner is smoking piss, champ. Or maybe you were the cop. Yeah, you're fucking piece of shit purpose smoking piss. I know you're gonna kill me, so that's my lick before you kill me, motherfucker. Eventually I know it's gonna happen. And because I'm not gonna stop on this megaphone. And every day I learn something, I'm implement it in all my fucking speeches. I'm gonna implement it in everything I do. Every fucking protest I do. Every time I learn something about what you guys are doing to people with that psychological bullshit and how it works, the triggers and all that, I'm gonna put all of it out there. And people are gonna wake up. They've been waking up, champ. So, keep it up, Junior Ramirez. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a murderer. I'm not none of that shit. So you're not gonna get me with your psychological warfare there. Or at least I can say, in this part of my subconscious where I'm at right now, when you guys trigger me, I don't know what you guys are gonna do, what type of trauma you're gonna put on me that just fucking makes the pressure come out. But until that time happens, I'm as cool as a fucking chicken bone sitting in the wind, champ. I ain't gonna do nothing to you, and I damn sure ain't gonna do nothing to myself. And the main thing I'm not gonna do is worry about what the fuck you talking about. You could call me crazy. You could say there's meth in my weed. You could say I've been smoking PCP. You can say anything you want. As far as I'm concerned, you can suck a motherfucking dick. But I'm not even going to go there with you because that's not how I'm feeling. That's not how I'm trying to ride my day out. I'm trying to keep my day on a positive note. So I'm not going to disrespect you like that. Even though I feel like that, I'm not going to tell you that. I want you to have a nice day as well, Junior Ramirez. Officer Ramirez. Please have a good day, Officer Ramirez. And quit sending your domestic terrorists at me. I just want to live a peaceful life, champ. I see you behind me. I see you behind me sitting there watching me and shit. I'm not worried about that, man. I'm already prepared for what you're gonna do to me. And not violently prepared either, so don't mistake what I'm saying. I'm not violently prepared. Whatever you're gonna do, you're just gonna do it. We all know you're watching, Ramirez. We all know you're watching. Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake. The SJPD will be doing something to me. They've been already giving me fucking subliminal messages. Swiping fingers across throats and acting like it's funny though, like smiling while they're doing it and shit. Trying to make it seem not so fucking corrupt, if you will. I don't know the word. Well, I do know the word. I just can't think of the word right now. And see, how I know you're a cop? How I know you're a cop, Ramirez? Is because cops have a fucking... They have a hunger for information. And you just disrespected me. We got another one. Those are the terrorists that gave me the ticket right there. Because on the first, you disrespected me, called me crazy, and you did it in a cop way style. That's how cops talk. And then, you know, I said I had a special potion whipped up, a special weed jar and shit for my perps. And the only other question, or the only other thing you had to say after that is organic piss. Because I didn't say it was piss, the magic potion was piss. I just said it was organic. I said it wasn't, it's no poison, no none of that. It's completely organic. And I threw that out there for a reason, my friend. I threw that out there for a reason. You know why I threw that out there? Because I'm a strategic thinker as well. Now, I knew you were gonna bite. Well, I didn't know it was gonna be you, but what the hell? It was fucking Officer Ramirez. Officer Ramirez is the one that bit. I didn't know I was gonna get a shark. I thought I was gonna get a fish. I got a motherfucking shark, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was just gonna be a regular fucking perk. The fuck do you know? It was Officer Ramirez. Ugh. Life is beautiful when you know how to use your common sense. You can't tell me anything else, Officer Ramirez. You can't tell me anything, champ. You can't. Whatever you say is non applicable. I can't. I can't speak Chinese. I can't read Chinese. And right now, you're speaking Chinese to me. When I read your fucking comments, all I see is Chinese letters, and I can't read that shit, my friend. So unfortunately, if you want me to comprehend anything that you put down on this channel, you'll have to come back under a different name. I'm not gonna block you, but you will have to come, because I don't like talking to the police anyways, and you know, you've already exposed yourself, Mr. Ramirez. So come back under a different name. You undercovers are good with that. And if you're black and white, you're not undercover. But if you do undercover work, you know you're good at it. And if not, then I guess it's time to practice. Practice on your undercover work, champ. You are a domestic terrorist and you will be exposed one way or the other until you kill me. I promise you. I'm done with your terrorism. You guys harassed me all night last night. All fucking night. I'm done with that shit. I'll be in front of the police stations and fucking VTA and fucking grocery stores. I might even fucking take to some elementary schools and shit. Depending on how hard you guys keep harassing me. I'm fighting back legal, and I'm going as hard as I can legally. And you ain't gonna be getting your little one headlight vans to trigger me and shit. I know you gonna take this motherfucker. Take it. I don't give a fuck no more. That's where I'm at. My fuck it is just, that's my fuck it. I don't give a fuck what you do, like, to me. Like, my fuckers don't involve killing people. My fuckers is whatever you do to me is what you fucking do. If you do something to what I love, though, it ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. That's where I'm at. Not to say I don't love myself, but you know, I'm willing to take whatever fucking suffering. Well, I won't say whatever suffering, but you know, I'm willing to take a large amount of suffering in exchange for my fucking freedom in my life. But I'm not willing to take that suffering and for, you know, it just depends. When it comes to fucking, you know, what you love and shit, like it ain't no telling what you'll do. I know that cop is around the corner somewhere burning me with those frequencies too. I can feel it. Know you're somewhere burning me, Ramirez. Nothing else to say, Officer Ramirez? I'm glad you understand. They also call federal informants. Yeah, they are. The perps, they are federal informants. That's what I call them. I don't even call them perp. When I address them, I call them informants. Protected witnesses. I call them witness protected and informants. I call them informants. Witness protected informants. I believe a lot of them are on witness protection and shit. This is the only way they could, you know. It's a good job if you fucking snitch on somebody and you don't want to, you want to keep moving and shit. You want to excuse me. You want to keep moving around and shit from city to city and shit. Because that's what they like to do. They like to go to different cities and, you know, you could tell, you put the pattern together and you realize that these motherfuckers are full of shit. And then you, not only do you put the pattern, but they all come with the same story. Oh man, where you been? Locked up. Oh, you been locked up, huh? How is it? Every time You leave at the max for 2 months and come back. Every time you exactly, you get locked up for exactly 2 months. You come back in all brand new fucking clothes, and you're hanging out every fucking night at the same place in different new clothes, acting crazy the next day after you fucking were just fucking normal when you told me you were locked up. Everything, telling me what it was like out there and all that fucking shit. The next day, you're fucking sitting on a stoop acting crazy, man. What the fuck? Get that shit out of here. Who are you talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? That's the better question. You can't be talking to me, Mr. One-Head Light Trigger. Excuse me, it's legitimate. Ugh. Hey, what's going on, Mo? Excuse me, you guys. Excuse me, it's legitimate. I can block. No, don't. Junior Ramirez, yeah, don't block. I see he can't stop running his mouth, but it's okay. I'm just not gonna respond to him. I don't. If anybody else wants to, they can. I'm done. I don't talk to police. But you're welcome to tune. I know he'll just come back under a different name, so we'll make him work. Since he wants to, they always want to tell me to get a job. We'll make him do his fucking job. Do some actual fucking police work. Fucking make a new YouTube channel. Then you can go back to your wife or your girlfriend and tell her you almost lost your life today. Oh, I was in a gunfight. Make yourself look like a big guy. I was in a gunfight with some guy who robbed a bank or some fucking I don't know what fucking lies you guys go tell that look like tough guys in front of your fucking girlfriends. But I know you do it. You definitely do it. Lying to those ladies and telling them your life is on the line at this job. You guys got the most fucking... I mean, everybody's job comes with dangers. Yours might come with a little bit more than the average person's, but I mean, construction workers got a more dangerous job than a police officer. 9 times out of 10, the average police officer, you know, unless he pulls out the fucking gun and fucking initiates some type of fucking bullshit, some fear in somebody to where they feel like they gotta protect themselves, if they're legal gun owners or whatever, you know, then they'll fucking, you know. But 9 times out of 10, it's very rare that a police officer is gonna have to come into a gun battle. I mean, it'll happen to some of them, but for the most part, it's one of the fucking easiest jobs you got. You ride around in a police cruiser, take calls, go take domestic, you know, and fucking thievery calls, and, you know, gangsters and shit. You know, police ain't gotta worry about gangsters. Other gangsters gotta worry about other gangsters, though. A gangster will let you fucking well, that's the percentage. You know, that's the percentage of cops that will meet. You know, have to pull out their fucking guns. Is like dealing with like a real fucking gangster, or like somebody who's fucking just not gonna, you know, take the bullshit. 3 strikes for fucking, you know, some fucking petty shit. But for the most part, a gangster will let you put him in handcuffs. Like, literally, you can fucking, you know, it's real fucking funny to me. And I don't promote no fucking body to murder fucking police and shit. I don't promote that shit. I don't think people should be killing people at all. But it's real funny to me that a hustler or a fucking gangbanger will fucking kill you for selling dope in their fucking territory. And the excuse for that is you're taking food out their children's mouth. Meanwhile, the police can fucking sit there, have a full-blown fucking disrespectful conversation with you, tell you to turn around and you turn around, tell you to put your arms behind your back, grab you by your arm and gently put your fucking hands, you know, you sit there and you fucking put yourself on a platter for the fucking police, and then let them fucking throw you and kidnap you and throw you in a fucking jail cell. And now how the fuck is that not taking fucking food out of your child's mouth? Like, that's, you got, I mean, at least the person selling drugs, like, you know, the earth is a big place. Like, there's plenty of fucking different dope areas where you can go sell your fucking poison and get fucking food for your children if that's what you feel you have to do. There's not too many places you can go once you get put in that cell. You ain't gonna be you ain't gonna be selling dope today. There ain't no dope spots, and well, I mean, the only dope spots is fucking, it wouldn't even like the oh man, then you put your family in jeopardy if you think about doing some shit like that. So, you know, you just put your family in so much jeopardy, you put them through so much fucking, you know, then they gotta take care of your motherfucking ass while you in jail. Meanwhile, they're missing your financial help, and then you're taking away from them. You know, you're taking food out of their mouths now. You shot this man because you said he was taking food out your child's mouth. Literally, you fucking blew his brains out because he's in your territory and he's selling drugs in your territory. But the police is gonna put you in the back of the car and you're gonna let him do it and get locked up for God knows how long, 5-6 years. So that's gonna be 6 years of your children missing your fucking financial support, and at the same time you be taking money away from their fucking financial support. So you tell me what makes sense. Just another Biden-Trump thing. They tell you fucking Trump is racist. Everybody votes for fucking Biden. Like, not even fucking doing the fucking research. Now look at our president. Look at the mess we're in now. Look at, if Trump was our president right now, man, I think, you know, maybe not with targeting, but as far as the America, things would be in a much, much better, way much better place. And I'm not a political person. I'm just standing from the outside looking in. And I fucking, you know, I know how to fucking, I don't let people tell me water is piss. Or I don't let people tell me piss is water, and I drink that shit. You can't tell me fucking Trump is a racist and I just fucking hop on boat fucking Biden's fucking cruise ship after he offers me fucking fried chicken and a couple free tickets to the movies and shit. Oh, you fucking vote for me and just fucking placate you all in your fucking face. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Motherfucker, do you know how many people, black people, you locked up, you piece of shit? Do you know how many fucking KKK fucking dinners that you've attended? You fucking, you know, you fucking, what do they call that shit when you speak at a person's fucking funeral? My phone is overheating, y'all. You gotta excuse me real quick. I gotta throw it in the AC. But do you know how many fucking, Yeah, man, if you think Trump had a team of racists, man, even the black lady, even the black lady is a racist. But that's all that backwards thinking, man. That's all that backwards fucking thinking. The control, just think of the control. That's like fucking, that's the ultimate control. When 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 a system can have you not afraid to shoot at a bunch of people with guns. You know, you get in a gang war and shit. You know, you everybody that has a gun is gonna return fire. Like everybody really about like carrying that fucking gun to shoot. You know, most likely if their life is in danger, they're gonna shoot. Whether it's one person, two people. That's why people have semi-automatic weapons and shit. There's so many floating out here because you know that's the thing. People don't like fucking clicking hammers back, and you know they're not trying to keep fucking water pistol, ugh, water pistoling motherfuckers, so to speak, like squeezing the trigger a hell of times. So they get semi-automatic so they can shoot multiple people. You know, it's strange to me. Or it's not strange. It's just I understand it. It's backwards thinking. How you're willing to, and I understand the control of the fucking shit. Like it's super. This system has people like super hypnotically. People are hypnotically under control off everyday occurrences, everyday programming and shit, TV programming, all the shit, movies, all the shit. People will fucking shoot at five people, a 5-man gang with a semi-automatic. But if the fucking police get behind them, they'll fucking drop the weapon, fucking go walk straight to the police backwards, put their hands behind their back, get on their hands and knees, and fucking lay on their stomach. Like that shit fucking amazes me, but it doesn't really amaze me no more because I understand it. But that shit used to always fucking, people that fucking, people that cop murders and shit on the streets and shit, murdered people, literally murdered people. I would literally ask them, and I would do it to where they didn't know. I would do it to like kind of like the gang stalkers do us, I guess you could say. I would kind of act kind of green to it, kind of, I guess you would say, play them. I don't want to say play them because I wanted to see what they would say. I used to ask them and shit like, you got caught with a gun. You murdered somebody, you got caught with a gun, like, you should be dead right now. You didn't shoot back at the police. Like, I would say it, like, completely, like, I wouldn't try and irritate them or no shit like that. Just like a regular fucking question. You didn't try and shit, man. Well, good thing you're not dead, man. Most people would fucking shoot back at the fucking police. They wouldn't fucking. Here you are. You shot and killed somebody, and you're gonna fucking just let the fucking. And most likely, I'm not asking nobody what they got locked up for, like, to where like I might ask you like what you're in there for. Like, that's the common thing, what you're in there for. But as far as going deep and questioning people, fucking, whatever they did it for, like, what'd you do it for and all that shit, I don't know. That's, you don't, you don't do that shit. But you do want to make sure you ain't got no fucking child molester. There's no shit in your fucking shit. But that's always a question, like, that fucking always fucking puzzled me until I started understanding about programming and how people are programmed, and people don't even know it. Like, the program is there, like, it's completely backwards. Like, you're taking food out of them. You're one man, or maybe even you got a team of motherfuckers, a 5-man team out there hustling on the block. Maybe you're in a different town, and you're just hustling while you're in town and shit. Like, you're not trying to make a no fucking everyday trap spot or no shit like that. You're just hustling there for like 2 or 3 days because you happen to be in that town and shit. And then somebody fucking do a drive-by and kill all you. And kill all of you, yet they'll fucking let the police put them in the back of the car. And I'm not no tough guy, I'm not no gangster, I'm not no killer. If I do wrong, I expect the police to put me in the back of the car, because I'm not living that fucking, I'm not killing people saying that I'm killing them for fucking, I mean, because I know somebody's gonna say, well, you've been locked up so many times, why didn't you kill the police? Because I'm not a police guy. I don't kill people. I don't kill regular people. I don't kill police people. I don't kill. If I do something wrong, I get locked up for it. So don't try and run that shit on me. That reverse psychology bullshit. All you tough guys out there, all you motherfuckers that kill people, and now you got your stripes and shit. You've been locked up for killing people. You got out the pen for killing people. But you let the very same people. Oh, man. Let me shut my mouth. That's not even gang stalking. We're supposed to be talking about gang stalking. Officer Ramirez threw me on a whole little rant, ladies and gentlemen. On, hold on. Hold on. Let me see something, cause no. Peace, love, truth, and Nabi is a. Hey, what's going on, Awaken? I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. They're fucking. I don't want to say exhausting me. I don't feel exhausted. I'm just tired. They get me super tired. Like, I fucking. And I keep telling myself I'm not gonna burn myself out. Because what they do is when I'm recycling, they do all types of vehicular stunts and shit. So they'll come bright me and shit in convoys. They'll come at me, brighten me and shit, blinding me to the point to where I'm seeing stars and shit. What they're doing is burning me with the frequencies, but the brightness of it, it blinds me to where I gotta pull over for a little bit because I be seeing stars and shit. And now, when they used to get behind me and do it, I used to just stop right there and fucking get on the megaphone and, tell them that they'll have to go around me because I'm not gonna put no one's life in danger by them brighting me with those fucking childish ass brights. And I do it so everybody can hear me and everybody sees how bright those fucking lights are. So they know I'm not just some fucking, weirdo and shit. I make sure everybody fucking sees that shit. So, they caught on to that, and now they just come at me full force, like 5 and 6 Teslas deep, or 5 fucking cars deep with fucking super bright lights. Sometimes more than 5 cars, like maybe like 6 or 7 of those motherfuckers and shit. They keep them real close. they keep them real close behind each other, and they fucking, oh man, that shit is a bitch. And it just stunts my whole fucking recycle process, man. They really been fucking me. I've been having to go, I've been having to go, you feel me? Like, it's been bad. Like, I've been just stacking that shit. Like, not bad as in I don't got recycled, because I've been stacking that shit for long enough. But it's like, I'm not getting nowhere near what I'm used to getting and shit. And I would even do that, because I would turn it in every day, but they steal from me. And they send people behind me with like a small bag, like 5 or 6, 7, 8 cans and shit. Always a small amount of cans. And then when I turn in my shit, they make sure the person, um, what the person to do, they'll turn in their fucking 10 or however many cans. It's no more than 10 cans. They want me to see it's a very little bit. And the person to get done, and the guy would take 5, 6 minutes sorting my shit out while dude's at the fucking thing. Like, he could have been and got his money and left. But what they do is they'll fucking go up front and they'll sit and bullshit with the fucking, the clerk, because the clerk is a part of it. They'll sit there and bullshit with the clerk, and when I get up there, they'll be fucking talking all types of third party bullshit, trying to trigger me through their conversation about me, but they're talking about other people. With each other, they're acting like they're talking about each other, but they're talking about my life and what's going on in my life and shit. So while they're fucking doing that, and me knowing that this guy only turned in at 10 cans at the most, he gets like 14, 15 fucking dollars and shit. They kind of let me know, like, they'll say shit like, when you don't got a job, you got to get taxed some way. Shit like that. They always do that, and they'll top it off with some fucking bullshit that really, in the beginning, it used to really make me mad, because they'd say shit like that, like, people with jobs, like, he didn't get a job, it's like he's fucking living off of other people. Like, I'm not word for word, but I'm telling you what this person said, and this is similar shit to what the other people said, but this is the shit I can remember most, because it pissed me off the most. Dude was talking to the clerk, and he was like, the guy doesn't got a job. He's surviving off of other people, which I'm not surviving off of. I'm not begging nobody for shit. What they throw in the trash doesn't belong to them anymore. He's surviving off of other people, and he doesn't want to get a job. You have to get taxed some way. You have to get taxed some way. At least let it be for a good cause. And he did it so fucking, how would you put it? He did it so, it was like a slap in the face the way he did it. Like, the way the cockiness and the mixed in with the me knowing that this fucking piece of shit didn't do nothing to earn that fucking $14 that he fucking stole from me. Well, probably like about $13 and some change, because he had 10 cans, which probably, 50 cents at the most. But we'll give him a couple dollars. We'll just say a couple dollars. We'll just say a couple dollars. Wish it wasn't. I'm still putting too much on it. 13 is some change. All off my blood, sweat, and tears. Like, that shit used to piss me off, man. So now I just fucking, I keep my little PayPal card, and I fucking turn in little increments and shit that I fucking turn in. And I'll go to 7-Eleven and put half of that shit on, and fucking on my card, and then I use the rest of it to survive throughout the day. But, and I, trust me, like, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want nobody's sympathy. I don't want nobody asking me, oh, can I help you or nothing. Like, this is something like I gotta do and shit. But, I'm just saying, like, this is the shit that they do, and they expect people to live. Like, they expect people not, Like, I'm gonna tear their ass up. I can't wait to go to court, man. I just hope they give me a chance to plead my fucking case and don't try and drop the shit or like I really want to fucking fight this shit, man. Like literally, like I want to fight this shit like a motherfucker because I got too much fucking proof, and now that I fucking I've taken my time and I've sat back and I fucking putting certain videos together and shit. Like there's no way that they can fucking get around fucking the domestic terrorism and the shit that they've been doing, man. The phone calls, especially, like the phone calls is gonna kill it. I can't wait to play the phone call. That's what I want them to let me play, the fucking phone call. That's what I want them to let me play. Oh, man, man, I've been waiting for this shit, man. So it's like I don't know. I don't know if you ever wanted something so bad that it feels like it's not gonna happen, but there's a possibility that it can happen, and you got butterflies in your stomach and shit. Like that's one of them times. Like I know I gotta go to court. Now the only thing is, are they gonna let me present my evidence, man? Like that's what I really like, man. That's what I really been waiting for. Like I like. At one point, I was thinking about doing something petty to get locked up so that I could present my shit in court, my evidence in court. Because realistically, I can't pay for no fucking lawyer. No, I can't even put the fucking retainer fee down on them. That's probably all I could do is fucking, put a retainer. All that extra investigation and all that fucking footwork that he's gonna have to charge me for over every fucking visit, every fucking nah. And then to fucking a high possibility of them fucking a high possibility of them just fucking me over anyways because they're tied in with the blue shirts and shit. I ain't trying to take that chance. I'd rather just get locked up, get locked up, or like this, get a little fucking a bullshit ticket and shit. And then they have to appoint someone to you, or you can fight it yourself. But even if you choose to fight it yourself, you gotta pay for all that shit, man. At least you'll have to pay for it if you go through with the fucking court system and shit. But that's all fucking, you pay that shit back in restitution, and you pay that shit when you can, as far as like periodically or a payment plan and shit. It ain't like no fucking lawyer. It ain't like that. They continue, man. It's like you want to get paid. I mean, it's really fucking threatening me over making your fucking money. Like you're already getting paid for harassing me. Like yeah, like I think like they'll get like a super bonus if they're able to get the van taken from me and shit. Like maybe that'd be like a fucking informant party, a perk party, if you will. I could see him like fucking throwing a big ass party. Getting bonuses out the yin yang. All types of fucking. You see everybody with brand new Rustlers and Wranglers and fucking. What's that other shit that the Target be selling? Rustlers, Wranglers, fucking Shacks. You see everybody with fucking brand new Shacks, brand new Rustlers, and You can tell. you can tell when a gang stalker just got paid. You can tell immediately. Oh shit. Uh wh- oh shit, let me put this charger on. Last let me see. Last day, see, they have cars running up and down my street really fast. Oh yeah, they like to do that too. They like to skeet out. What it does is it throws you into like when you hear that shit, pay attention to how you feel. It does something and you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your stomach. You'll feel it in your stomach. Whatever that feeling is, they need you to be in that type of fucking to connect to you. They need that fucking so you'll hear them. They'll burn rubber. They'll do something or like when you're driving past them, they'll open the car door real fast and kind of make you jump and like you're gonna hit them and shit. Like kind of make you kind of like because you're surprised. They need you in that surprise state so they can connect into you and fucking. Something with you jump starting yourself. I think the guy said you like jump start yourself into their equipment and shit. So be very like whenever they do that shit, you know, pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to your stomach because they do it to me all the time too. And I noticed I always and the dude that was telling there's a dude that has a video on it. Like they need you to be in a certain state, like so they need you to be like surprised and shit, and then they can connect into you and shit. I thought it was vehicular harassment. I thought it was a part of their vehicular harassment, but when he was talking about it, immediately, like I knew exactly what the fuck he was talking about. It's legitimate. And you'll hear, pay attention, it'll be subtle. It'll be, excuse me, it's a legitimate. But usually when they do that, it'll be subtle, but you'll hear like a small beeping noise in the back. It's almost like, you know, when it used to happen, it felt like a natural occurrence, but now knowing how they do the technology, you'll hear like a little beeping, a real subtle beeping. It shouldn't be fucking. Excuse me, it's legitimate. Coffee. Coffee and weed. Coffee and marijuana. It's a beautiful thing. Excuse me, it's legitimate. It's not about moving last days. I've been to a few different places. Not necessarily moved, but I've traveled a few different places. Not not widespread, but you know, far enough to know that this shit'll follow you wherever you go. And then, you know, it's been my experience and other people's experience. If it was just my experience, I might try a couple more places, but everybody that's targeted, this shit don't. You know, it don't go nowhere. It's stuck on you. Any place that there's a neighborhood watch, and they have these apps now, next door neighbor and shit, so you can talk to a. I'm in San Jose. I could talk to somebody way in fucking humble fuck. I could talk to somebody way in fucking Nebraska through that app. A different neighborhood watch motherfucker. So you're connected within this system. You're connected in a system within a system because you're dealing with police database and you're dealing with neighborhood watch database. You know, neighborhood watch employs all these fucking homeless people you see. You know, they drive around in their fucking hot rod cars. I seen them when they first started doing it to, like, like when I was on my bike and shit. Like I was still fucking hanging out with people and shit. You feel me? Before they started perping me and shit. And I noticed it was weird because different, like new faces. You know, before it was every day the same faces. And then you see all these like new faces and they're like fresh, clean cut people, but they're dressed in like dirty clothes and you know they got fucking charcoal or whatever they use to smear on their face and make themselves look dirty because they're not really fucking homeless, so they overdo it because they do what they see on TV and shit, so they make themselves look really fucking, you know, they stand out to a person who's paying attention and shit. And you seen them sitting in fucking like different circles and shit, because you know the homeless, they have their certain, you know, there's certain crowds and shit, crowds of protection, crowds of people they, you know, trust, and you know everybody has their crowd. And I could see that all these crowds had, you know, there were news faces popping up in all these fucking crowds and shit. And you know, once you could tell that, once I could tell they were fucking infiltrating and shit, and then all of a sudden some other fucking people, you know, came out in their fucking, and they do it for Christmas and shit. They do it for Christmas, don't get me wrong and shit. But these people were coming to specific crowds, like with boxes of fucking like brand new fucking clothes and shit, giving people clothes and telling them to taking their fucking numbers down, and you know, asking them if they wanted a job and all types of shit like that. And it was just real fucking weird the way they did it. And then like about a week later after that is when I got my first interview. I was like, fuck it. You know, I was gonna take a different route and shit. Cause they, you know, I had a couple other channels. But, you know, I started paying attention and shit. Cause I heard other targeted individuals say how they tried to make us look crazy and shit. And, you know, I paid attention to other targeted individuals and shit. And I was like, damn, they got her tripping and shit. Like, she does look crazy and shit. Like this one FedEx driver. And I knew he was fucking placated, a piece of shit. And the lady, you know, she was targeted, probably like, you know, freshly, newly targeted individual. She was just fucking following him with her camera, saying, I know you're following me. I know you're fucking following me. I know you guys are fucking following me. You guys need to quit following me. And the dude's like, lady, I'm just delivering boxes. What are you talking about? You know, they're bullshit. They're fucking, you know, they're plausible deniability fucking deniability bullshit. How they deny it, and you can't, you know they're fucking doing it, but they're denying it. So literally you can't say they're doing, like if a police officer was to come to you and fucking say, you know, what did he do to you? You know, like, what did he do to you? Like, you it's the shit that he's fucking saying to you. Like, you know, if you tell the police officer how he's targeting you, they'll get away with calling you crazy. So, you know, and then I started paying attention to my videos, and I was like, fuck, man, I look just like that shit. I'm going up to fucking perps all mad and shit, and I'm going up to everything they're doing. The smoke and mirrors fucking bullshit, the rubbing their hair, the fucking, go again. He's just doing little, if you can see him, doing his little bitch ass drive-by, just trying to fucking get my attention real quick. to where you guys can't see. But yeah, man. They started giving people boxing crowds and people clothes and shit, and before you know it, once people got them fucking clothes, man, everything, the temperature changed. Everybody, it was like the whole fucking turnaround. Like everybody, everybody was fucking against me. Everybody fucking whispering, looking at me, fucking. I be talking to people and that fucking be like fucking coughing and fucking like real fucking disrespectful shit. Real disrespectful to the point to where I can't fuck with these motherfuckers, man. Yeah, I can't fuck with them because they got me fucking flashing on them and shit. And then I took a different route. I was like, man, I'm gonna start doing interviews, man. I'm gonna change it. They want to make me look crazy. Okay, I got something for them. I'm gonna catch them in all types of fucking lies. Like that was my main fucking, objective at first for doing videos is just to catch them in lies and shit. Catch their repetitive actions and run up on them and ask like, why are you following me? Oh yeah? Why are you guys wearing the same clothes? It seems like everybody in the same camouflage clothes seems to be following me. Everybody in all black seems to like shit that they can't get out of. Like repetitive shit. They can't get out of the repetitive shit. Certain repetitive shit they can. The coughing, the fucking touching their hair. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that can put it together to prove it to people. I just don't have that ability. I don't have the patience to try and point out people looking at their phone and touching their hair and coughing and shit. That's a natural reaction. When it comes to shit like one headlights and military clothing and all black at night every night, so everybody fucking wearing it, that's just, you can't get around that. There's not a new style. Riding around with one headlight is not a new style. That is not a fashion statement. Especially in no fucking BMWs and Lexuses and all these fucking hot rods and shit. Like that is not no fashion statement. That is something you want to get fixed immediately. You do not want nobody to see you driving in your vehicle like that. Unless you're doing it for a job. Unless you're getting paid to do it. But you ain't trying to ride to no club. You ain't trying to ride to no club and pop bottles and all that shit. And then at the end, fucking meet some chick and fucking, have somebody tell you. I mean, not when you're, not when you're that type of person. And most of these people are that type of person. Like, they got money. So, when you have money, when you got money like that, shit like that is no problem to fix. So, you're gonna fix that immediately. It's more of a pain. It's more of a pain to sit there and fucking know that you have a busted headlight rather than just pay that shit when you got money and shit. Like, so it's shit they can't get around. The police can try and say they're cleaning up the streets, but in reality, we all know that's bullshit. We understand what psychological triggers do. We understand that. And if we don't, all it'll take is a couple days for us to get it. Use our common sense. Everybody in the fucking world who knows how it has a working brain, common sense to tell them. And that's what I'm out to fucking. I'm trying to reach that. I'm trying to reach the common sense of the people. I'm trying to talk to them, not talk at them. Once you can start pointing shit out. Once you can start pointing shit out and kind of bird feed them the fucking program and show them in real time, I think that shit works a whole lot better. It helps people understand we got another terrorist coming by. It works a whole lot better for the understanding. Oh, another terrorist. terrorists just don't stop. Alright, you guys, my phone is overheating and shit, so I'm gonna throw it in the fucking I'm gonna throw it in my little AC compartment or whatever. And then I'll start another live. I'm gonna go probably protest in front of the police station today. So I just gotta get some probably, I don't know, what time is it?